Well, here we are. Football, in a way, is back. And on Saturday, the Philadelphia Eagles will be taking on the Baltimore Ravens in a preseason matchup. I'm excited for this because, of course, we're excited that football is back, baby. But it's a little hard to see over here. But in my little chat box there, I have a list of some players who I am interesting to seeing watch on Saturday when the matchup is going. So let's not waste any time here and let's take a look at the players that I think are important to watch for Saturday's game and explain why. First and foremost is going to be on the offensive side where we're going to be looking at tight end Eli Stowers, who was selected the second round, I should say, by the Philadelphia Eagles. And his training camp and mini camps were a little slow, I will say. Like, it took him a little bit longer, but that's also, I think, in a way to fix himself up between the Vanderbilt offense and an NFL led offense. So he is going to be someone to really look at right now, according to ESPN. I believe he is either the second or third string tight end. But hopefully, if he's able to turn this around, he could definitely be on the roster and getting more time on the field. I'm thinking he's going to have quite a bit of time out on this game. So hopefully he's able to get those shivers, that rust or whatever off, the butterflies in his stomach, get them out. So that way he is ready to go for this team because he's got a good trainer in Dallas Goddard, but he's only going to have him for one season. So hopefully he can work with Goddard and get higher up in the ranks to eventually be tight end one. But next up, we're going to be looking at Darius Cooper over on the defense. Oh, sorry. Where's Cooper? Oh, the receiver. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my notes here, and I forgot to put his the position. I should have known this by now, but it's whatever. Darius Cooper. Um, he has definitely shown enough to be on that 53-man roster. Um, and has been a shining point onto this team, and especially with now a huge hole in a way for some people saying like AJ Brown now gone. Do people feel like they need to take more steps? I don't think so, but Darius Cooper is one of those players that I think he'll be okay. And he'll definitely shine out. Another mention I should mention as well, or another player I should mention. Sorry, my words get all mixed up. Is Willie Lampkin, who is an interior lineman. He and Cooper have both been very good. In fact, on Sports Illustrated website, they even said that Lampkin and Cooper have been darlings in training camp. So that definitely shows some upside for uh, the roster behind the starter. So like the depth pieces are looking good, and Cooper and also Lampkin are very reliable, it seems. So like if someone goes down or is having a lackluster season and they have to bring someone else up, they seem to be good assistants on there as well. And now we're gonna go to the defensive side, and I also mentioned here two players because they're both competing for the same position, and that is Marcus Epps and Michael Carter. They are both competing for the safety position next to Andrew Makuba. As of right now, I think according to ESPN.com, or at least I saw through the Eagles Sports Now channel, um, they are saying that Cooper DeJean is not only a starting corner, but also a starting safety. So I think that's going to be, for the time being, going to be a battle between Marcus Epps and Michael Carter. Vangio says that uh, that both Mike and Marcus have had a real good training camp as of right now, and it seems like things are going on the right page for them. But it's just to compete on who's going to take that second role, because that's the biggest question mark I have on this team, and I'll explain it in a video once we get closer to the season. That one of my big concerns is going to be that safety position, because it felt like they didn't really do anything after Reed Blankenship had left. So, but we could definitely see how things go during the preseason, because of course they might want to look at that before they worry about filling that position with somebody else. And Epps and Carter both have their moments during the regular season. But I think out of these two, I do see Epps taking the advantage over Carter, because Epps has more reps as a safety than Carter. But according to Vic Fangio, they're both doing very well. So it's literally a coin toss, at least according to the Eagles coaching staff, that are really excited for what's to come for these guys. And look, it can come down to either or. I think Epps has the advantage a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm wrong, or hopefully I'm right. And the last player I want to mention in this video, I know it's a short video, but there's not really a whole lot to really go off of right now. And this one's going to be a special one for me, honestly. Because he's not listed on any lists of players to watch, but I just want to see how he's doing, is Uar Bernard. He's a 7th round pick, no football experience prior, but he is that big freak of nature that you can put him in any situation and he's going to thrive. Now, during mandatory minicamps, he did struggle quite a bit to get familiar with how the game works, because again, he had no football experience prior. But during training camp, we have been seeing it. There has been improvements apparently on Bernard, and if he's able to really show that off, because apparently during the 13 reps he did record a sack, which is really good to see. I can definitely see him being on the practice squad after the preseason, and keep training him and get that opportunity, so that more chances can come down the line. And let's say he improves in like 2 to 3 seasons, and they're like, okay, we might have like the next, in a way, Fletcher Cox. Put him out there and see what happens. That's going to be interesting to see for Bernard, especially for someone who, like, they did those international drafts or those international pickings, and they went with Bernard. They went with someone else on the O-line. I can't remember his name offhand. I was seeing a thing earlier, and it just slipped my mind. But I think out of the two, Bernard is the one that's more talked about. So I think he's going to be the one that's going to stay. But we'll see what happens here. But I'm excited all around. Football's back tomorrow, and the Eagles get to start their preseason off with the Ravens, and we could hopefully see these guys really develop and become potential future pieces on this franchise. Because let's not forget, like, this is not too long ago where the Eagles won a Super Bowl. So I'm not surprised that I wouldn't be surprised, if there is a demand to go back, especially because now, if you want to look at the timeline, 2022, we made it to the Super Bowl. 2024, we made it to the Super Bowl. Does it happen here? That might be pushing a little bit, but hey, if you're going to follow an order, the San Francisco Giants did this about a decade ago, where it was 2012, 2014, 2016. I think that's right. But it was like one after another, but it was like every other year the Giants went to the World Series. But we'll see what happens. I think we can all agree, though, that we're just excited football's back. We got some action yesterday. I'm not going to try to do, like, every team out there. Maybe once I get more comfortable with talking about the Eagles and just focusing on the one team, then maybe I can look at the others and see where things go. But right now, it's just focused on the Eagles. But what do you think? Who do you think we should be looking into seeing on Saturday? Who do we want to see improve? Is there some players that I missed? Just let me know, and hopefully you guys enjoy the game on Saturday like I will. All right, you have a good one, everyone.